Welcome to our Speak Up channel. A mother exposes the government's failure to enforce child support. A letter from one mother speaking for thousands of women. This is not just a letter. It is a cry for help, a plea for justice, and a call to action that echoes from the heart of every mother left behind by a broken system. Across the nation, thousands of single mothers continue to wage silent war against a government structure that promised support but delivered bureaucracy, delay, and disappointment. Their battle is not just about child support payments. It is a fight for dignity, for stability, for the right of every child to be raised without deprivation, while the other parent walks away without consequence. One such mother, like so many others, has taken a stand through this campaign. She is lifting the curtain on a system that has long been shielded by a red tape and recycled reassurances. Her voice now represents the collective pain of women across the country. Women who, for too long, were expected to suffer in silence. She tells of the years spent reaching out to the Child Support Agency, writing letters, making phone calls, and waiting for help that rarely came. Each letter sent to the agency carried hope, but too often those hopes were returned unopened, unread, or ignored. The emotional toll was devastating. Mothers like her carry not only the financial burden of raising children alone, but also the crushing weight of being made to feel invisible, abandoned not just by the fathers of their children, but by the very system built to protect them. Behind every missed payment is a child missing out on basic necessities: food, clothes, school supplies, security. Behind every delay is a mother sacrificing her health, her well-being, and sometimes her sanity just to keep going. These are not exaggerations. These are daily realities. The system is failing not only the mothers, but the children. And let us be clear. A system that does not protect children has already failed in its most fundamental purpose. This mother speaks for so many when she says the current structure allows fathers to walk away, dodge responsibility, and manipulate the system for their convenience. They hide income, they bounce between jobs, they exploit legal loopholes. They flaunt luxury lifestyles on social media, holidays, designer clothes, fine dining, while their children go without. What does the Child Support Agency offer in return? Letters. Letters claiming the case is under review. Letters assuring action has been taken. Letters stating a reminder has been issued. Letters no government official seems ready to answer. Are these letters meant to distract us from your inefficiency? Let me tell you what happened behind those letters. A child going without proper food. A mother skipping meals to keep the lights on. A teenager dropping out because school supplies could not be afforded. School uniforms can't be replaced. This is not just about unpaid bills. It is about broken spirits. It is about lost trust. It is about justice. So, this mother and thousands like her demand more than just updates and apologies. They demand reform. And this is why she is campaigning for a complete overhaul of a system that causes so much pain to mothers and children who are in desperate need of protection. Her message to the government is clear. The child support system must be restructured from the ground up. We need new institutions, agencies designed to protect children, not to cater to the convenience of absent fathers. We need professionals trained in trauma, financial abuse, and the real-world consequences of inaction. These are her 7 urgent proposals for reform. Proposal number 1. Automatic deductions for luxury spending. If a father can afford designer brands, luxury holidays, lavish dinners, and expensive car, the system must automatically deduct overdue child support and send direct to the child. Spending on luxury while neglecting your child should trigger legal action and not upload on social media. Proposal number 2. Penalties for hiding income. Fathers who hide money, work under the table, or refuse to pay must face real penalties. License suspension, travel bans, frozen asset, even jail time. Child neglect is not clever, it is cruel. Proposal number 3. Real-time case tracking. Mothers should have access to a digital dashboard showing exactly what steps are being taken on their case, when and by whom. No more hiding behind, we are working on it. Proposal number 4. Trauma-informed training for agency workers. Staff must be trained to understand the emotional toll child abandonment causes. These include trauma, sensitive communication, support pathways, and empathetic case handling. Proposal number 5. Child-centered policy making. Every decision must prioritize the well-being of the child, not court backlogs, not loopholes, not convenience. Child come first always. Proposal number 6. Independent oversight committees with real power. Establish watchdogs to monitor case outcomes and investigate complaints. These committees must have the power to intervene and to enforce corrections. Proposal number 7. Public accountability reports. Publish quarterly reports showing how many cases have been resolved, how much money has been recovered, and how many fathers have been held accountable. If the system is working, prove it. This mother does not write from bitterness. She writes from experience, from pain, from strength. And she speaks not just for herself, but for the thousands of mothers who remain unheard. She does not want future generations to grow up wondering why no one fought and protected them. She does not want children to internalize the idea that they were unworthy of support. And she does not want another mother to be told, "We are looking into it," while her child goes hungry. When your government fails to enforce child support, you are not just ignoring paperwork. You are failing real children. You are failing families. And you are sending a bad message that abandoning a child has no consequences. And let me be clear. This isn't just about her story. It is about thousands of families across this country suffering in silence while the system offers excuses. I am not writing this letter to shame you. I am writing it to wake you up. This system cannot be fixed with minor tweaks. It needs complete reform. It needs compassionate leadership. It needs to put children first, not bureaucracy. It is time for change. It is time for stronger laws, faster action, and real accountability. This campaign is not asking for favors. It is demanding justice. Justice for the children. Justice for the mothers. Justice from a system that was supposed to protect, but instead abandoned us. Do not let another mother carry the burden alone. And please do not send another letter unless it contains real actions. From one mother to the government, reform your child support system, rebuild your departments. Remember, these are not just cases. These are real children, and every one of them deserves better. To everyone listening to this, I need you to join my campaign. Let us stand together. Let us push the government for the reforms for Child Support Agency. Let us name and shame the fathers who walk away as if their children do not matter. Let us point our fingers at the institutions that failed us and demand that they do better. To the government, she says, stop ignoring our pain. Stop hiding behind paper trails and protocol. Stop letting fathers buy designer shoes while their children sleep hungry. To the mothers, she says, you are not alone. Your voice matters, and together we will change this system. To the public, she urges, join this movement, push the government, demand reform, because we will not stop fighting until we get it. Thank you for watching. Please comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. See you next time.